Peace, love, and blessings from me to each and every one of you guys out there. I want to thank you and welcome you to cycle 1 of our 30-day program, the Endure series. Rah! Alright, so what I've done, guys, is that each cycle has a theme. So the theme of cycle 1 is finding our way. Now, if you think about a journey in life, let's say, for example, we want to get from point A to point B. Jumping in our car, but before we get in the car, we always make sure we've got gas, that the brake pads are working, you've got transmission fluid, that the lights are working. Just make sure the internal workings of the car is perfect before we even set off driving. So what I've done is that this entire week is going to be checking in with ourselves, introspection. We're looking at our flexibility, checking out the range of motion in our joints, our entire body. Maybe we're stronger in push-ups than we are in squats. You know, it's just a time basically of just recognizing self-awareness. That's what they wanted to say. So if you guys are ready, get your yoga mat, get some water, a belt or a strap, and let's get started. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to come onto our mats, get the body nice and loose. We're going to get started. As I said today, we're focusing strictly on range of motion, a lot of dynamic movements to help loosen up the body and the joints. So once you're ready, come onto the mats. We're going to start standing with the feet just wider than hip distance. The knees are really soft. Let's set an intention of focus here. So today we're really focusing on the body. I want you to feel each joint as it moves through the range of motion and the exercise that we're going to go through. Okay? So we're going to inhale, reaching the arms up above the head, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, bringing those arms down to the side. Let's bring it back up. Nice deep breath in and exhale. This time we're going to inhale and lift the right arm, bringing it up overhead and reaching over to the left side, to the right side, sorry. Slide that right arm down your leg. And now we're not holding stretches, we're just adding bounces, bringing it up to center. Exhale, lower that left arm, and inhale, bring the right arm up and over to the left side. Up to center, let's do this a couple more times, change sides. So we're loosening up the side of the body, make it very tight there. Switch. Alright, coming all the way back to center. Both arms are at the side. Now we're going to work the spine front to back. So the spine goes left to right, front to back, and it twists as well. Alright, so we want to warm it up in those particular areas. So we're going to inhale, bring the arms up behind, or up overhead, sorry, interlace the fingertips. We're going to press our hips towards me and add a slight back bend. Reaching the arms back, exhale, bend your knees, and fall forward. So bringing the fingertips down onto the mat, chest to thighs. Tuck your chin, inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, exhale, press the hips forward. Oh yeah, bringing the arms back. Exhale, and we're bringing it forward. Tuck your chin. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, taking it forward, final time. So enjoy the stretches. Let's bring it all the way up to standing. Now let's work on our rotation. So we're going to bring the feet just a little bit wider. Let's start first by taking the arms, shaking them out a little bit. That can get kind of loose, alright? So we don't want no rigidity, no tension in the body. The body's nice and loose. And we're just twisting left to right. Now as you twist, you're going to pivot on either foot as you turn from side to side. Completely relax the arms. Keep your chest lifted. It's like a cup of coffee for the body. So this said, cycle 1, guys, is just checking in with ourselves, a little bit of introspection, feeling the body, and figuring out where we are. Let's go a couple more. Alright, coming all the way back to center. Release your body, give it a shake. Now we're taking it into the shoulders. We're going to bring the fingertips to the shoulders, lift the elbows in line with the shoulders, and now we're going to start by making some circles. So big circles, forward motion, and now we're going to take it back. Switch. Open that chest. Keep your knees really soft here, big smile on the face, and change direction. Finding my way. Taking it back. How does it feel? Do you feel any tension in the joints? All right, release it. Now we're coming into the wrists. You're gonna take your hands and extend them out towards me, flexing the palms, pulling them back towards you. We're gonna press the heels of the palms, ever so slightly, just bending the elbows. And now let's take it the opposite way. Bend the fists down towards the earth, and press, and change. So the wrists are very important. They're also very neglected. Make sure these wrists are healthy. Keep your elbows soft, and now change direction. Alright, good stuff. Now, sticking with the wrist, we're going left to right. It's left to right motions. Now we're going to make circular motions with the wrist. So imagine you're opening a can of something. Turn it from the center outward. Keep the elbows nice and soft. Relax the shoulders and change direction. So throughout our 30 days, we're going to be using the entire body. So we want that the joints are limber and ready to work. All right, shake it out. Feel the shoulders burning from just doing that, right? Now let's take it into the hips. So bring the feet just a little bit wider. We're going to start with some hip circles. Nice and controlled. Keep your head lifted. I don't want to see your head all the way down. The chest stays up. The only thing really working is our lower body. Switch directions. Stay focused. So we start really gently, and each cycle, we're going to progressively get tougher. Change direction. Just challenging the body. Remember, it's called endure. We're focusing on mental strength. Switch one more time. Mental strength and muscular strength. If your mind is strong, then the body shall follow. Alright, good stuff. Cool. We're sticking with the legs. Now we made it to the lower body. Let's take those legs nice and wide. Just heel to your feet. As wide as is comfortable for you. Now what we're going to do here is you're going to place the hands onto the hips. Put the weight into the outer edges of your feet. Press the hips and back. And bring your body forward so that your torso is parallel to the earth. Relax and breathe here. And let's bring it all the way up. Good stuff. We're taking it forward one more time. Exhale. Parallel spine. Your neck is long. And exhale. Good stuff. Now we're taking it over. So you're going to take that right leg. You're going to turn it out. Toes are out. You press it into the outer edge of the extended leg, and I'm going to shift the body weight over and into that right leg. Keep the knee of the right leg behind the toes. Wow, big stretch on the inner thigh. Remember, we're not holding stretches, we're bouncing. Just add some movement to this stretch here, opening up the groin. All right, bringing it back to center. Both toes face front. Now we're going to the other side. It. Really gradually ease your way into these stretches, alright? Don't just go rah for it one time. Be gentle with yourself. Be patient. Alright, bring it back to center. Let's take it over again. Maybe if you feel like you can go deeper, open your legs just a little wider and go for it. Remember, keep your chest lifted. Really press into the outer edge of the opposite leg and switch to the opposite side one more time. Alright, good stuff. Both toes come back to the front. Now we're going to bring the toes into center, all the way in. Give the leg a shake out. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can get a better understanding of what I'm about to do here. You're going to inhale, reach your arms up above, exhale, rotating the arms down to the earth. You're going to step the left leg back into a lunge, keeping the knee behind the toes. Both legs are facing the same direction, both feet, facing the same direction. And now we're going to take the left hand and place it on the inside of the right foot. So we're opening up the chest. You can stack your joints here, or you can feel free to place the hand on the hip if you can't reach it up. All right? Ready? And switch hands. So right hand comes on the inside. And switch. Keep that lunge nice and strong. And switch. Remember, knee in the front leg behind the toes, and both toes face the same direction. Back leg is straight. Switch. We've got two more. So we're working on rotation in the upper spine. Alright, good stuff. So both arms are down to the mat. Now we're gonna round through that back leg, so the leg that's straight. Place that heel down, and now we're gonna walk the hands over to the left side. Let the right toes come around, face in front, and shift the body weight over to the left this time. Let's work it on the left side. So plant the right hand down. Remember the same lunge formation, guys. Knee behind the toes, back leg straight, both feet facing the same direction. Place that right arm in on the inside of the leg. Now let's go for 6 rotations here. So reaching the left arm up, stacking the joints, and switch. Breathe. And switch. Alright, we got 2 more to go. Last one. Good work. Now stay in that lunge. Here's where we're going to go. Stay in the lunge. Both arms are on the inside of the leg. We're going to take that back leg and bring it forward. Alright, so if you need to take a couple steps, that's fine. Do as many steps as you need. Bring them up together. And from here, let me just change my position so you can see. From here, we're going to drop the hips down and turn the toes outward. Now, some of you guys may not be able to keep your heels down. Feel free to use a towel or a cushion to help you. I'm pretty tight here, as you can see, because I'm pretty hunched over. So let's add some movement. We're just rocking left to right, opening up the hips. Now, place the fingertips on the mat. We're going to shift the body weight into those fingertips, onto the toes, and then extend your legs for a hamstring stretch. Alright? Going to change my direction again. A lot of changes here. Alright, drop it back down into that squat. Deep squat. Keep your chest lifted. And switch. So switching between deep squat and hamstring stretch. Take it all the way down. It's a very good exercise to open up the hips. And switch. 2 more. Final time. Alright, good stuff. So stay in the forward fold. And now what we're going to do is bend your knees so the chest falls onto the thighs. Place both hands down. We're going to step back into plank. So our right leg reaches back nice and long. We're going to take the left leg back. Now, we're working between downward dog and cobra. So for cobra, come to your knees. If you need to, swing the elbows around so that the front of the arm is facing forward. Keep your back straight. Tuck the elbows in. Take your body all the way down. Squeeze your glutes and lift your body up, pressing through the palms. Don't worry about how you can get. Just try to keep your spine as long as possible and keep length between your ear and shoulder. Alright, so exhaling, we're taking it down to the mat. Everybody will come into the knees now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to lift our knees up into downward dog. And from downward dog, we're going to shift our weight back to that plank. This time dropping the hips through into cobra. Got it? So once you've got that, we're going for 8 swings. Engage your core. Lift it up to downward dog. Through the cobra. That's 2. Got 6 more. If you need to break it down, you do it just the way we did it the very first time. By coming to your knees between each move. That's 3. Bringing some heat to the body here. That's 4. Also opening up the shoulder joint. Oh, lower back feels really good. It's 5 of them, 3 more to go. You do your 8 as you can. 2 more. Final one. Arms are working here. Alright, good stuff. Now we're coming down to all fours. Sit back onto the heels, release those arms, those wrists, give them a shake. You should have a little bit of precipitation, just a little bit of glistening on the forehead by now from that one movement. Alright, we're sticking with the spine and we're going into cat-cow. So cat-cow, we're going to bring the knee under the hip. The knees are hip width apart. And then we place the hands down so that they're directly under the shoulders. Look at my joints. You see you got each joint protecting the other. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, knee, and hip. That's what you want to aim for. Keep your back nice and straight. And once you've got that posture, you want to press away from the earth. Imagine trying to push the earth down. Yeah, that makes sense. Push the earth down. So once you've got that, what you're going to do is you're going to inhale, allow the tummy to fall, arch your back, take your head to the back of the body, and exhale. Lift the chest, tuck your hips under, tuck the chin in. Think about folding in really small like a ball. Inhale. That's the arch. No, that's the heavy belly. Exhale. This is the arch. We're going for 10. That's it. Inhale. And exhale. 4 more. Exhale. All right, final 2. And exhale. All right, good stuff, guys. Now, what we're gonna do is, all right, let's give the arms a break. Shake the wrist out. We headed into calves, calf stretch and IT band, which is the side of the body, the side of the leg. We're gonna take that right leg, sorry, extend it all the way back. Make sure it's nice and long. And once you've done that, I want you to shift the body weight back. So you're pressing the heel away from you. Once you got that covered, then shift the body weight forward. So you're working back and forward, kind of like a buzz saw, releasing the calf. Do that a couple times until it feels just about good. And once you're done, you're gonna take that same right leg, draw a line over to the left side of the body with that leg, and then you're gonna take a look over the left shoulder at those toes. Take a peek at your toes. Beautiful stretch. Good stuff. Back to center, shift the hips left to right. A little bit of a release. And now we're taking it over to the other side. So left leg goes back, nice and long. Press the heel away from you, and then into the toes. So heel, toes. All of these exercises, guys, are very good that you can do, very good for you to do very early in the morning, like as soon as you wake up. Put some dynamic stretching in. Let the spine relax. The spine is a very important piece of equipment. Without it, we couldn't stand. Without it, we couldn't survive. Nothing. All right? All right, let's take the left leg over to the right side. This time, draw that line. Take a peek over your right shoulders. Woo! Right there. Looking at them toes. All right, good stuff. Bringing it back to center. Let's continue to shift those hips left to right. Just checking through the entire body. That's the IT band. Now we're heading into the groin. So we're going to come into a seated position, down onto the mat. Let's change the angle here. All right, amazing, guys. So now we shuffle the angle up. What we're going to do is we're going to take the feet, bring those feet together, butterfly stretch. So we're creating movement. It's all about the movement, y'all. It's not static stretching. We're creating life, sending health and nourishment to each bone in the body, every part of the body, every nerve cell, every muscle. So relax and just allow the knees to flap like a butterfly. Really relax here. So you want life. Movement is life. Look at the rivers. Look at life around you. Birds are flying, the trees, the wind. Alright? So practice movement, guys. Alright, good stuff. Now, relax. We're going to take this left leg out to the side. Bring the right foot onto the inner thigh. And here, we're going to take the arms, turn the torso first, keeping the chest up in the direction of that left foot. Extend the arms out, and we're bouncing. Bounce, 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 bounce. Allow that right leg to relax. Try to keep your knee down here as much as you can. And each time try to go a little bit further. That's it. Alright, stop. Let's switch over to the other side. So right leg out to the angle, left foot onto the right inner thigh. Make sure the hips are facing that right leg. Extend, arms out, chest up. And then we bounce, bounce, bounce. One more time, just bounce. Keep reaching. Remember, relax that left leg so the knee can fall. What we're doing here is stretching the inner thigh. You may feel like it's stretching under the back of the right leg. the back of the body as well, lower back area. There's a stretch there. So much going on. There's an add-on to that stretch that we will cover as we progress throughout the weeks. It's an intense stretch that literally, I just love it. Now, the most fun that we will ever have all year. Come into seated position. You're gonna hug the knees into your chest, and we're gonna roll onto our backs. And once you're in that position, you've had all the fun in the world. We're gonna take the knees and bring them up above the hips. You can bring your arms out into a T and just gently lower the legs over to this side as far as the body allows. And once you're there, engage your core, bring them up to center, and take it over to the other side. Again, we're creating movement. Let's switch. And switch. Let's go for 2 more. Beautiful. Both knees together. Shuffle back up a bit here. We're going to take the right leg, extend it out, pull that left knee into the chest, and we're going to lift the head. Alright, so we bring a knee to nose. 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, flex the toes. And switch. Switch it out. That's it. Keep it moving. Now, watch this one. We're going to head into the hamstring. So do 1 more. And now the legs come up straight. So hold the back of the leg. You can feel free to pause the video here and use a towel if you need to. Use that belt or strap, whatever it is that you have. Pull the leg into chest. Relax your neck. Chin away from the chest. 1 more. Alright, good stuff. We're going to back up to seated. Good work. Now, we're going to head into stretching the shoulders extra and the ankles. This segment now we're going to need our belt or strap. So if you don't have it, hit pause, go around, get it, and come back and join me. Now, what we're going to do is, we're going to take that strap, we're going to hold it in front of us, keep that tension, you see that? Always maintain tension throughout this entire stretch. Now, we're going to keep the fists directly in line with the shoulder, so we've got all joints protecting each other as we did before. Hands to shoulder width, and now what we're going to do is maintaining all that integrity. Remember this acronym, NBN. That means navel is always behind the nose. Navel behind nose, NBN. What does it mean? Navel behind nose. What does that mean? That simply means that when we're going through the stretch and we come overhead, that you don't arch your body, all right, or stick your head forward, because then the nose is the nose is behind the navel, and what happens is it puts the spine out of alignment. All right, so let's go for it. We're gonna start with the arms at this side. Keep that tension, lifting it all the way up as high as we can. Maintain integrity. NBN. NBN. That's it, as far back as you can. Keep the tension. Now here you may feel your arms starting to shake. That's perfectly normal. Hold it for as long as you can. Relax the shoulders and the muscles of the upper back, right? If there's tension in the muscles while stretching, it's much harder and you put yourself at the risk of injuring the muscle, right? So completely relax. Let the muscle do its work. Let gravity do its work. Oh, good stuff. Slowly bringing it forward. All the way down. Alright, give the shoulders a shake out. Let's do that a couple more times. It's a very good way to release the muscles of the upper back. Shoulders in particular. Alright, we're in position, fists, shoulder width apart, each joint protects the other, keep the tension on. What's the acronym again? NBN, navel behind nose. Squeeze your core. Just think of sucking the tummy in, engaging the abs to help maintain that spinal alignment. As far back as you can. I can feel my right shoulder shaking. That's my tighter shoulder. Have you recognized anything about your body yet? Like one side might be tighter, which leg is tighter? Oh my God, bringing it forward. Woo! Beautiful stretch. Release them one more time. Alright, now we're taking it into a deeper stretch. If you want to do that one that we just did some more, feel free. Alright, these are just pointers for you. You know what your body needs. You're going to take the belt about 2 feet wide, alright, or as wide as it allows you to. And from there, we're going to complete the same exercise. This time, we can get a little further back, which means we get a deeper stretch. So let's go for it. Inhale, reaching up. and exhale. And then take as far back as it's comfortable. Oh. My left side wants to go more, my right side is like, oh, I think we're at maximum. It's shaking. Oh. Whoops. See, I just lost my alignment. Focus. My navel was not behind my nose. Alright, slowly bringing it forward. Wow, that's a much deeper stretch, wasn't it? How's the shoulders starting to feel? The shoulders starting to feel a little bit more loose, a little bit more that you could do some, I don't know. Alright, let's do one more stretch on that. 2 feet apart or as wide as you can. Ready? NBN. Bringing it all the way up. Exhale. Breathe. Remember, push it only as far as it allows you to go. Don't force it. You know your limits. You saw that? You saw what has happened there? My left shoulder is kind of lifted. Again, guys, you got to be completely focused and in the moment. By lifting that shoulder and putting stress in the joint. I don't want stress in the joint. I want the joint to be relaxed. So look at this. Boom. That's where it needs to be. And it allows me to go back just a bit further. Your elbows can be slightly bent as mine are. Perfect. Give that body a shake out. Guess what? We got to do it the other way. So we're going to take the strap behind the body. We're only working the wide grip here. So as wide as you can. This time we're going to work the same thing coming overhead. The palms. Look at my palms. My palms are facing front. Much tighter this way. If you want, instead of holding it, you can do just like I am. See that motion? Just slowly working the kinks out. Oh. You can feel the clicks in my shoulder. Oh my God. Alright, release some shoulders, give them a shake out. Let's do that one more time. And it's all good if you don't get to that height. If you're here, that's fine. Alright, you do what you need to do until you get to that point. It's all a journey, y'all. We're finding our way. Figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what needs more attention. And feel free, as I said before, to do these exercises, these stretches outside of the 30-day program, alright? Wow. Let's go for 2 more. Shake it out. How does those shoulders feel? Feel completely loose. Feels really good. Alright, now to check in with the ankles. Alright, for ankle mobility, what we're going to do is, you're going to see my beautiful foot is here. We're going to work on pointing and flexing. Pointing and flexing. Pointing and flexing. My point is ridiculous. Very limited in my range of motion with my ankles. It's probably one of the tighter parts of my body. Alright, once you've done that, now let's get some circles in. So some ankle rolls. We're going one direction. And switch. You can actually feel all the clicking. Alright, let's go back to that point and flex one more time. Point and flex. And point, flex. That's it, keep breathing. And back to the rolls. So big circles, one direction. This feels really good actually. And change. It got a little lost there. Alright, and to keep balance, guys, we should do it on the opposite side. So point and flex. And point and flex. Point. Point. Flex and roll. That's it. Make those circles very as big as you can. Wow, did you hear that? That was a crack. Ankles are cracking. Alright, switch direction. Alright, back to the top. So we're gonna point, whoops, point and flex. Point, flex, point, flex. 2 more. And flex and roll. Roll. Ready, switch direction. And flex and point No, I'm rolling. Roll. Alright, good stuff. And just like that, day number 2 is over, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another workout right here on the red brick wall. As I said before, this first cycle is going to be very gentle. It's us just figuring out what's happening within the body, what we're capable of doing, flexibility levels, you know, just checking off the boxes so that when cycle number 2 comes, we can go hard. Alright? If you guys haven't joined our mailing list as yet, remember, I've created a mailing list where every cycle I send out an outline of what's happening for that particular cycle, along with nutritional recipes. There's also the link for the Facebook group down below in the description. In this group, guys, I want to create a community of people who are both spreading love, peace, fitness, yes, but it's deeper than fitness, y'all. It's about being good human beings and just linking with people who are like-minded to spread that positivity towards each other. All right, let's create a fire and keep that fire burning brightly. So if you're interested, both links are down below in my description, right down below here. I will see you guys for day number 3 tomorrow. Some more dynamic movements, peace, love, and blessings. Get up, get out, and get moving.